Have you ever pondered what it would be like if technology could give sight to the blind? Let's take a moment to appreciate the marvel that is vision. Our eyes, intricate orbs of biological wizardry, capture light and transform it into the vivid tapestry of color, movement, and detail we perceive as the world around us. But for millions worldwide, this tapestry is dimmed or entirely dark. What if technology could illuminate it once again? Enter the realm of bionic eyes and retinal implants, the trailblazers of a revolution in restorative vision. These aren't the stuff of science fiction, but reality, born from the marriage of biology and technology. So what are bionic eyes? They are artificial visual devices that aim to restore functional vision to those with severe vision loss or blindness. These wonders of technology work by converting images into electrical signals that the brain can interpret. It's a bit like learning a new language, where the brain deciphers the signals into images. On the other hand, retinal implants take a different approach. These devices are implanted into the eye, where they stimulate the remaining healthy cells in the retina, creating visual signals that the brain can understand. It's a bit like giving the eye a technological boost to help it see better. The potential of these technologies is immense. Imagine someone with retinal degeneration, a condition where the light-sensitive cells in the retina deteriorate over time, leading to blindness. Now, picture this individual being able to see again thanks to a retinal implant. Or consider a person born without the ability to see, gaining sight through a bionic eye. The possibilities are astounding. We're not just talking about restoring basic, blurry vision here. We're talking about significant improvements, bringing people from the brink of blindness into a world filled with light, shapes, and colors. The journey is far from over. Each day brings new advancements, new hope, and the promise of a brighter future. Imagine a world where blindness is a thing of the past. That's the promise of bionic eyes and retinal implants. It all started with a vision to restore sight. This was the driving force behind the early development of bionic eyes. This journey began with a simple question. Could we recreate one of nature's most complex and beautiful designs, the human eye? Back in the late 20th century, the thought of restoring sight to the blind with technology was pure science fiction. However, medical researchers and engineers dared to dream. They set out to make this seemingly impossible dream a reality. The early development of bionic eyes was a testament to human ingenuity and persistence. It was filled with trials, errors, and breakthroughs, each pushing the boundaries of what was thought possible. The first successful implant of a bionic eye in a blind patient was a game changer. It was the dawn of a new era in the field of vision restoration. The patient, who had been living in darkness for over a decade, could now perceive light and shadows. This might seem rudimentary to those of us with normal vision, but for someone who has been blind, it was nothing short of a miracle. This remarkable achievement was made possible due to the development of a device called a retinal implant. The implant works by converting light into electrical signals that the brain can interpret. It essentially does the job of the damaged or non-functioning photoreceptor cells in the retina. The first bionic eye was a far cry from the fully functional eye we dream of today. It could only provide basic light perception and shape recognition. However, it was a stepping stone, a proof of concept that showed the world that vision restoration was not just a pipe dream, but a realistic goal. This pioneering achievement sparked a wave of innovation and research in the field. It gave hope to millions of people suffering from vision loss around the world. It showed that with technology, we could potentially overcome one of the most profound human disabilities, blindness. The first bionic eye was a revolutionary step, but it was just the beginning. As with all technology, bionic eyes too evolved over time. Retinal implants, the heart of bionic eyes, have gone through several stages of development. Initially, they were a mere concept, a spark of an idea that seemed more at home in a science fiction novel than in the real world. But, as with all great innovations, they started with a dream. The first retinal implants were primitive and only provided a basic form of sight. They allowed users to distinguish between light and dark, but detailed vision was beyond their reach. Despite this, they were a groundbreaking development, offering a glimmer of hope to those living in darkness. As technology advanced, so too did retinal implants. Researchers and engineers began to refine their designs, making the devices smaller, more efficient, and more effective. Each iteration brought new improvements, slowly but surely bringing the dream of restored sight closer to reality. One of the significant breakthroughs was the development of wireless retinal implants. By removing the need for wires, these devices became less invasive and easier to implant. This was a critical step in making the technology more accessible. Another key development was the increase in the number of electrodes. Early models only contained a handful of electrodes, limiting the resolution of the images they could create. But as technology improved, the number of electrodes increased, providing users with more detailed vision. Additionally, the method of powering these implants has also seen substantial innovations. From initial battery-powered versions, scientists have now developed solar-powered implants, harnessing the power of the sun to provide vision. But the evolution of retinal implants isn't just about the technology itself. It's also about the people it impacts. Each advancement has made these devices more accessible, offering hope to a larger number of individuals. Where once retinal implants were a distant dream, they are now a viable option for those with certain types of vision impairment. Retinal implants have come a long way since their inception, promising a brighter future for those with vision impairments. Today, bionic eyes and retinal implants are no longer a thing of science fiction. They are here, and they're changing lives in ways that were unimaginable just a few decades ago. We're living in an era of unprecedented technological advancements, and the field of ocular prosthetics is no exception. The current state of the art in bionic eyes and retinal implants is simply awe-inspiring. Take, for instance, the Argus 2 retinal prosthesis system, one of the most advanced bionic eyes to date. This device, often referred to as the second sight, has been designed to provide some degree of vision to individuals who have lost their sight due to retinitis pigmentosa, a condition that causes the cells in the retina to slowly die. The Argus 2 does this by converting images captured by a miniature camera housed in the patient's glasses into a series of small electrical pulses, which are transmitted wirelessly to an array of electrodes implanted on the surface of the retina. These pulses stimulate the retina's remaining cells, resulting in the perception of patterns of light in the brain. And then, there are retinal implants like the Alpha AMS, which packs an impressive 1,500 electrodes into its array, providing a level of detail and depth perception that was once thought impossible for artificial vision. These bionic eyes and retinal implants are not just about restoring vision. They're about restoring independence, self-confidence, and a sense of normalcy to those who have lost their sight. Consider the story of Fran, a woman who hadn't seen her own reflection in over 30 years due to retinitis pigmentosa. After receiving the Argus 2 implant, she was able to see her own smile in the mirror for the first time in decades. It's stories like Fran's that highlight the true power and potential of these incredible devices. So, what does the current state of the art tell us? It tells us that we're only just scratching the surface of what's possible. It tells us that with every new advancement, we're getting closer to a future where vision loss could be a thing of the past. Present-day bionic eyes and retinal implants are a testament to human innovation and the power of technology. So, what does the future hold for bionic eyes and retinal implants? We're standing on the precipice of a new era where science fiction begins to merge with reality. The bionic eyes and retinal implants we've discussed so far are just the beginning. As we move forward, these technologies will evolve, becoming more advanced, more accessible, and more effective. Imagine a future where bionic eyes are not just a solution for the visually impaired, but a way for everyone to enhance their vision. Think about having the ability to see in the dark, or visualize data and digital information right before your eyes. These are the kind of advancements we can anticipate as the field of bionic vision continues to grow. Retinal implants, on the other hand, will become increasingly sophisticated. Future iterations could potentially repair more complex issues related to vision loss. There's also the prospect of retinal implants becoming more intuitive, capable of adjusting to different light conditions or even recognizing faces. But what does this mean for individuals with visual impairments? It means a world of possibilities opening up. It means the chance to see a loved one's face, to read a book, to watch a sunset. These technologies could give countless people the opportunity to experience the world in a way they never thought possible. The journey to this future won't be without challenges, of course. There are still hurdles to overcome, from perfecting the technology to navigating ethical considerations. But the potential benefits are too immense to ignore. In the end, the future of vision isn't just about technology. It's about people. It's about improving quality of life, breaking down barriers, and opening up new horizons of experience. It's about vision not as a mere function, but as a means to fully engage with the world around us. The future of vision is bright, and it is being shaped by the continuous evolution of bionic eyes and retinal implants.